10 minutes left until this show starts, everybody, so make sure you're in your seats and ready for this show. You're not going to want to miss it. We are here in Indianapolis. These drivers are strapped in, and they're about to get ready to come onto the track. So be here and be ready to be watching this show in 10 minutes.
Ease the seat back. She's running.
Somebody else and I don't need you. What if this goes south? What if I mess you up? You say what if I break your heart in two, then what? Well, I hear you, girl, I feel you, girl, but not so fast. For you make your mind up, I gotta ask, what if I was made for you and you were made for me? What if this is it? What if it's meant to be? What if I ain't one of them fools just playing some game? What if I just pull you close? What if I lean in and the stars line up and it's our last first kiss? What if one of these days, baby, I go and change your name? What if I loved all these what ifs away? What if the sky falls or the sun stops burning? We could worry about them what ifs till the world stops turning, or I could kiss you. What if you liked it? Well, we ain't ever gonna know unless we try it. What if I was made for you and you were made for me? What if this is it? What if it's meant to be? What if I ain't one of them fools just playing some game? What if I just pull you close? What if I lean in and the stars line up and it's our last first kiss? What if one of these days, baby, I go and change your name? What if I loved all these what ifs away? Oh yeah. Come on. You say what if I hurt you? What if I leave you? What if I find somebody else and I don't need you? Damn. What if I was made for you and you were made for me? What if this is it? What if it's meant to be? What if I ain't one of them fools just playing some game? Yeah, what if I just pull you close? What if I lean in and the stars line up and it's our last first kiss? What if one of these days, baby, I go and change your name? What if I loved all these what ifs away? What if?
5 minutes left until this show starts. Be ready.
Determination and listen, come on.
Hello, Steel Titan Sports League fans, and welcome to Indianapolis. Season 2, Stop 5 of this amazing tour is here, and we are ready for a great show. The second to last show of this tour is about to kick off. But before we get into the show, I would like to say thank you to all of you who have served this amazing country. We truly live in the best country in the world, and everyone who has defended this country are our heart and soul. I would like to ask that all active military, first responders, and veterans please rise, as we would like to thank you for all that you have done for this amazing country. We love you and everyone who has served this amazing United States of America. But thank you everybody for saluting them, but I'd like to ask you to please all rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem.
Legendary.
Monster Jam fans, are you ready to get into the action today here in Indianapolis? This is stop 5 of this amazing year of Season 2 of Steel Titan Sports League. Let's get in to racing today. In the left lane, it is Sky in Gravedigger taking on Daddy D and El Toro Loco. It's a quick track. You may remember it from Season 1. That is it. That is the race, and Daddy D, with a quick finish, is moving on to the next round. Simple but sweet, but El Toro Loco with a very fast time of a 7.06. Next race here will be between the Bakugan Dragonoid, that is Donnie Sauce, and Ryan in Soldier Fortune Ice. He is just filling in for racing. And your winner is Donnie Sauce in the Bakugan Dragonoid as he is powering ahead to the win with a 7.04. That is a really, really good time. Nothing to complain about there. That is, I mean, it's looking like you're going to have a very low 7. Next up in the left lane, it is me and Max D. I'm getting to fill in, taking on James. I'm back in the saddle of Max D for this show. I'm so excited to be in this truck, and man, Max D pulling away to an easy victory here in round number 1 with a 7.27. Not the fastest time, but that could possibly get me pretty far in tonight's competition depending on anybody's mess-ups. Next up, in the left lane, we have Jelly in Northern Nightmare taking on Josh in Son of a Digger. Josh getting to fill in for Son of a Digger in the show. Armando sadly unable to make it out. And a good finish for Northern Nightmare as he is going to win this race with a 7.44. Not the fastest time, but that is a pretty solid time. You never know. Again, it's going to be so close tonight. In the left lane, we have Keith and Dragon taking on Diego in the Monster Mode Rottweiler. The two animal beasts going head-to-head out here, and Monster Mode Rottweiler is going to breeze into round number 2. A close race, though. A 7.31 is the time that'll put Roddy in the winner's circle. Thankfully, that is good enough to get him into round number 2. Next up, in the left lane, it'll be Jazz in Blue Thunder taking on Lane in Doomsday. A close race, and at the line, that I don't know who won that race. Honestly, I can't tell. But with a 6.93, Jazz is winning in Blue Thunder. A crazy win as Blue Thunder are trying to go back-to-back. Next up, we have Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire. That is Alex taking on Luke in Megalodon. Luke wants to knock Alex down, but he's not going to get it today as Megalodon is knocked down early here in round number 1. And Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire with a 6.81, the fastest time of the night, is moving into the second round. Next up, we have Trace Jordan and Earthshaker taking on Cody Robertson in Alien Invasion. A very close race, but at the last second, Cody's able to pull ahead and move himself into the winner's circle. Alien Invasion, a slow time, but it is good enough to get himself into round number 2. Just a lucky pairing for Cody there to pick up some points. We're in round number 2 already, and El Toro Loco will be taking on Bakugan Dragonoid. That's Daddy D and Donnie Sauce. And a close race, but at the line, it looks like Donnie got that win. A very close finish, and yes, indeed, he did a 7.04. A really good time. Two really fast racers, but sadly, one of them had to go home after that race. Next up, it is Max D taking on Northern Nightmare. That is me versus Jelly. I'll actually be filling in for Jelly in the next show, but I'm going to be knocking him out here in round number 2 with a 7.41. A very close race that was as well, and I was able to barely squeak out that win. Moving into the next race of round number 2, we have Diego taking on Jazz in the Roddy versus the Blue Thunder. Feel the energy in round number 2. And just over the line first is Jazz in Blue Thunder with a 7.18. He's looking fast. He can go pretty far tonight, but a really impressive night from the Blue Thunder camp. If he can keep this up, you never know. Next up in the left lane will be Alex and Mohawk Warrior Fire taking on Cody Robertson, who gets left at the line in Alien Invasion. You can't make any mistakes against Alex, Cody, as he's going to knock you down hard, and he does just that here in round number 2. So a 6.84, the fastest driver so far tonight by far. We're in the semifinals. It's Bakugan Dragonoid versus Max D. That's right, Donnie Sauce taking on me. It's going to be a close race down to the wire, but Donnie Sauce is going to knock me out here in the semifinals. I still haven't gotten a racing win. but at some point, I'll be driving next season full-time. Hopefully I can get back in the game and get some racing wins. But Max D knocked down there. Next up, we have Blue Thunder. That's Jazz taking on Alex Parrish. Both drivers have been very fast, but Alex has been on a roll tonight, and he is going to continue that as he moves in to the final round of racing. A 6.87. He has been sub 6.9 all night long. It is time for the final round of racing, and in the left lane, representing Team Bakugan, it is Donnie Sauce in the Bakugan Dragonoid. And in the right lane, he's been the fastest racer all night and the best racer all season long. He's won every race but one. It is Alex Parrish in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire. These two are battling it out for the point standings right now. The winner of this race will have a solid advantage as Donnie is only 1 point behind Alex. And over the line, it looks like Alex got it, but we're going to have to go to the video board. The time is a 6.85, another blistering time. Donnie with his best time of the night, but your winner picking up the first 14 points tonight is Alex Parrish in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire. Taking a look at the point standings, I said Donnie was 1 point behind Alex coming into this show. Things are getting interesting. The Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire picking up the first 16 points. He is ahead by 2 now in the overall point standings. Things are getting very interesting as we head into this competition right now. As you can see, the rest of the drivers coming in there. But we have the Skills Challenge, the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, and Sky is kicking it off in Gravedigger. Sky is hoping not to be coming out first in next show. She's come out first in, I believe, every 2-wheel skills but one.
She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone.
Hope all you Macho Jam fans are ready because the 2-wheel skills challenge is about to get started. We are excited here. First Sky started off and oh no, you can't do that. That does not count. So that first move doesn't count.
I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I break 1,000 more, baby, before I am through. I wanna be yours, pretty baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad.
So after that first hit that was unrealistic, that didn't count. She has one hit left. She's been doing that a lot though, sadly. She's been just doing that unrealistic move. We can't count that. Alright, that was countable, and she combos it up into another hit there. Alright, that was interesting. I mean, two of the judges decided to count this move, but the other two decided not to, so her scores will definitely be affected by that. A solid finish to her run, but that'll be it. That's an unrealistic move right there, so you can't count that. But the score coming in for Gravedigger is a 10.75, so the two judges decided to give that second move a solid score. That will put her in first place for the time being. But next up, it is time for Max D. This is me in this truck ready to put down a good run. I'm filling in for Tyler. When he said he needed a sub, I obviously was going to have to take this back in the Max D truck for the first time in season number 2. So excited to be driving this thing. This is my OG truck. I'm not going to be driving. I don't think I'm going to be driving it in season 3, but I'll be driving it in the World Finals. But I'm back out here in Indianapolis going for a bit of a slap wheelie. Getting a nice hit. Oh my, nose diving into the end of that jump, rolling over. Oh my, what is happening right now? Flipping over. Okay, that was a little weird move. And on a bicycle into... What? Interesting move there from me. Just pulled that out somehow. It was 2 wheels, so I guess it counts. Got one hit left. Max D coming out second in this competition. That's got a good opportunity to get Tyler some serious points on the front two wheels, stopping into a backflip on the rear. Two wheels in a wheelie, walking that truck. And I floor it into another backflip. Yeet! I think that's worthy of a what in tarnation. Good run from Max D. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I think that was a pretty solid run, but we'll have to see what the judges thought about it. Gravedigger getting a 10.75. That is your score to beat. Max D with a 38.25, your new leader by a lot, going to jump into the hot seat. Next up in this Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge, it is James in Zombie. Get your zombie arms waving in the air. We are ready for two-wheel from this truck. It's going to be tough to follow what Max D just did. That was a solid run. He's on the rear two wheels. Oh my, he just went, whoa, he just did a backflip. And he puts it into the front two wheels and he pops it into a wheelie. All right, good first move. That was a really solid move out of Zombie. He's got one hit left. Let's see what he's got for us. Lining up for those logs, and he's going to hit him. Get a nice sky wheelie. Pretty good run here from James. Walking it up the pod, and he got it on top. Solid move out of James. He's on the right two wheels. I don't think this counts anyway, but he's going to try and save it, but he cannot. So your score to beat's a 38.25. That is Max D in the hot seat. The score for James in Zombie is a 32.75. That'll put him in second here in this Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge. Next up, coming out here, it is Jazz in Blue Thunder. He is trying to put down an awesome two-wheel skills run. He's starting to lack in points a little bit as well. He's right on the verge there in 8th place. He's got to pick up some points. He's really trying to get some ground. He wants to get into that World Finals. Oh, he's flooring it into a bicycle. Oh, and he gets it on the... Oh my gosh, he's stopping it into the other side. Interesting move. Lining up for the backflip ramp. See what he's got here. Maybe a maximum moonwalk. He's getting some ground first. Gonna back it up. Gaining speed. Oh my, he's gonna go for a power flip. And he lands it on the rear two wheels. He's walking a wheelie after a power flip. Jazz with one of the moves of the year. Oh my goodness.
We really suck. Or is this guy really?
Oh my gosh, he's walking a wheelie now out of it. Holy cow, that's a what in tarnation too. That was amazing. Blue Thunder with an amazing run. The problem is that first hit was kind of lackluster. We'll see what the judges thought about it. 38.25 your score to beat, and it's a 42. Your new leader. That first hit didn't impact it very much, just cost him 3 points, but Blue Thunder is your new leader. Coming out next in this competition is Alien Invasion. This is Cody Robertson. We've already had two what in tarnations back to back.
A dimension of
That's insane.
mind. You're moving into a
Cody on the front two wheels and a stoppie walking this truck down.
twilight zone.
Mr. Cody Robertson walking this wheelie, this moonwalk back and forth, walking it up the ramp. He gets it down into a little wheelie too. That was a hard hit on the rear end.
This is a little flesh.
These drivers are definitely stepping it up. And a sky wheelie out of Cody. He's able to walk this thing down the ramp. Wow. Good move from Cody. He's walking it all the way to Max D. And he sets it down. A really great run. We've seen some awesome runs so far. Four incredible runs already tonight. Cody's going to get a 35.25. That'll put him in third place. After Jazz, it's going to be tough to top what he did, but Cody definitely a really good run. But next up, we have El Toro Loco Black. This is Daddy D getting ready for a spectacular freestyle tonight. Two-wheel skills run tonight. What am I talking about? El Toro Loco, a very impressive truck, and Daddy D is also another one of those drivers who's right on the verge. There's going to be some good drivers left out of the World Finals, but that's what we've got the Elemental Showdown for.
Nobody really seemed to care that we were living in the middle of nowhere.
Throwing it in reverse. Oh my, he's able to get a wheelie out of it. An interesting move.
In the rain, baking in the sun. Don't quit till the job gets done.
Still walking this wheelie. This is impressive. Oh my goodness, into a backflip, into a wheelie. Wow! What are we watching right now? That was a fantastic move. He's got to follow it up, though, with one more. What's he doing here?
The first thing you learn is you don't get
Throws it in reverse. Oh my gosh, he goes for a power wheelie. He gets the wheelie, goes for a corkscrew.
just how bad you want it.
And he sidewall saves it. That was awesome. Oh my gosh, what are we watching today, guys? This is incredible. Blue Thunder is a 42 in the hot seat. El Toro Loco with a very impressive run, and that's going to be a 40.5. That'll put him in second place, as El Toro Loco in this Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge definitely did not come to mess around. But next up in this skills challenge is Doomsday 5155, also known as Keith. Keith going for a good two-wheel run here. We've seen some awesome things. Whoa, what was that? Whoa, that was crazy. He just flipped himself into a nose wheelie. He's on the front two wheels walking down. Oh my gosh, he combos it into a wheelie. What? So that was a crazy first hit. He's got one more. He's on the front two wheels walking that stoppie. Oh, he rolls it over on the front, and he's turtled. That's too bad. But Blue Thunder has a 42, a solid run to beat. Dragon coming out here, putting in a very good run. It's a 26.75, which will put him in 6th place. But next up in this Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge is Jelly in Northern Nightmare.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh.
He's representing the north of the border Monster Jam truck out here. Going to try to do some awesome moves. Hitting that racing lane. Oh no, that you can't do that. That doesn't count. So that move didn't really count at all. He flips it over. That was a cool save, but you can't count it. Sadly, that first hit's not going to count. That's going to hurt him a lot.
Oh, Canada, oh, you're no fan of us, cause a movie and TV shows are so amateur. Yeah, we laugh it off, that don't really bother me. Look, we ain't serious unless
he was right on the verge on that first hit of being realistic, but he pitched it a little too much forward, and we couldn't count that. Walking this little stoppie, though. Walking it back, and he's done. That is the end of his run right there. So, an interesting run from Northern Nightmare. 42 is your score to beat from Blue Thunder. The score for Northern Nightmare is a 9.75. That'll put him in 8th place. We are already halfway through this skills challenge, with the next truck coming out being Vatum Weight in Soldier Fortune Ice.
Copies all. Go ahead. Message to
Vadim has had himself quite the interesting season. He really wants to get a win out here today in this skills challenge. He has one already this year, but he wants to get back out there doing it again. He wants to get into that World Finals too. What's he doing? He's lining up for the backflip ramp? What? I think he's just doing a wheelie. Yeah, he's doing a wheelie off the... Wow! That's clever. I want to talk about innovation. Look at this guy. He's just walking a wheelie backwards. That's crazy. Impressive run right now from Soldier Fortune Ice. Rolling it up the pod, and that's impressive. He's having a really good run. Wanted to combo it up there into a stoppie, but couldn't quite get the move. He's got one hit left. Let's see what he's got for us. He's just going around.
Message to observer, Alpha 3 rounds, AT delay in effect, 3 guns. Bravo, 2 rounds, 2 guns, smoke on the deck.
Lining up for the logs. Here he goes. A nice sky wheelie. Oh, wow. Bounces off the rear end. He's on the right side. Sidewalling it. Can he save it? Yes, he can. Soldier Fortune Ice is done. So as you see right there, Blue Thunder has a score to beat of a 42. Jazz has been sitting up there for quite some time, but Soldier Fortune Ice threw down a very impressive run, and that'll get him a 38.5. Vadim Waite will sit in third now in this Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. But next up, he already won racing tonight. He really wants to come back out and get some more points, getting a nice padding on Donnie. It is Alex Parrish in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire. The Fire and Ice trucks coming out back to back. Sorry for the terrible video quality. It wasn't his fault. I don't know what happened. Going for a little wheelie there. Interesting. Oh, he combos it down into a stoppie. He's moonwalking it now. He's walking this truck forward. A lot of people are using these two pods for combos, and it's working out pretty nicely. He's going to floor it into a little wheelie. Another nice move. He's getting a lot of combos here. Continuing this combination run, and that'll be the end of his first hit. Bumps into the wall. Thankfully, we don't have officials to shut people off. What's he doing here? He's lining up for the backflip ramp. That's interesting. Hits the backflip. He's going nose in, and he's going to put it into a stoppie. Some Tyler Menninga action out here. Doing it before Tyler even did it. Well, after, but he recorded this before Tyler even did it. And he's twisting the front two wheels. Look at him. He's flexing on us. A really good move, walking that moonwalk backwards. Oh my, he's on the sidewalls. Can he get a save? Yes. He's on the other sidewalls. And that'll be the end of the run. So Jazz still sitting in the hot seat right now. 42 is your score to beat. He has been impressively up there all night long, and 36.75 is your score in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge for the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire. That'll put him in 5th place. But next up, it is time for Earthshaker. Going to try and take a dump on the competition. It's Trace Jordan. He's going to try and dump his load on the competition here. Lining up for the backflip ramp. He goes into a backflip that he lands on the front two wheels. Again, that only counts as one But it's okay. He's still walking this little stoppie. Impressive, I must say. Quite impressive. Trace Jordan definitely doing a good job at dumping here. He's just walking this moonwalk all the way down the track. Impressive first hit here. So after finally setting that down, he's going to set his sights on a second hit here. Trace Jordan. Going down on the front two wheels, stopping. He's on the front two wheels, just a solid move here. He's doing some solid moonwalks. Flooring that truck, trying to get it up the pod, but he can't. He turns it around and he's walking it. Oh my! Crazy move here from Earthshaker. A really good move there. Two really solid hits from Earthshaker. Those should pick him up some points. But again, it wasn't the best of runs. I mean, that was a really solid run. Could probably get him some wins any other day. But today, it's going to put him in 6th place with a 36. So Earthshaker, a really good run. Don't get me wrong, but these guys have really stepped up their game tonight. Coming out next, it is Josh in his very first show. Josh Cabe in 2 seasons now driving in Monster Jam Steel Titan Sports League. He's driving the son of a digger truck, and he's on top of the backflip going for a maximum moonwalk. This is his first show of season number 2, getting to drive this son of a digger truck, and he's just walking it all the way down the track. He's walking it up the racing lane. Oh my gosh! What? I'm beatboxing. Hold on. That was amazing. That was insane. What a move out of Josh. A maximum moonwalk walk down the track. That doesn't happen very often. Now he's getting the bicycle, walking it across the racing lanes. Oh no, but he sets it down, so that's going to be a disappointment in his scores. So Josh with one of the best hits of the night on his first hit, but sadly that second hit did leave a little bit to be desired. That'll hurt his scores a decent chunk, and it'll put him in 9th place with a 31. We're getting towards the end of the competition here today, though. That's for sure. We are so close to crowning a 2-wheel champion, and there are not many trucks left. Next up, it is Doomsday. This is Lane Flores ready to rock and roll out here tonight. This Doomsday truck has always done impressive things out here in the 2-wheel skills challenge, and Lane is making a push for a really solid finish today. Lining up for that log. Lining up for the logs, getting some sky wheeliage. Nose diving in, and he's going to pop it into a moonwalk. Flexing those rear wheels as he goes. Doomsday setting down his move. He's just throwing it in reverse. That little hit didn't count, obviously. That wasn't intended. He's got one hit left, though. And Doomsday is definitely a good competitor for any overall point standing. Lining up for the backflip ramp. Might be going for a maximum moonwalk here. Let's see what he's going for. He hits the backflip ramp. He's on top of it, and he's going to walk it on the nose. Oh my! He hits the backflip ramp, lands it on the front two wheels. I mean, the back two wheels. He's in a wheelie. What in tarnation? What was that? Oh no, he rolls it over, but an amazing 2 hits. That was, Jazz did something awesome. He did it even better. That was incredible. The score for Doomsday is a 42.75. Your new leader in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge is Doomsday. But next up, it is Luke in Megalodon. Luke Clark ready to hit the track in the Tuna. The Tunalodon is out here freestyling. Two-wheel skilling. What am I keep saying freestyle for? Sitting on top of that little bump, and now he's going to back it up into a wheelie. Let's assess the situation. He's walking this truck backwards on the rear two wheels. This Megalodon is having a really impressive run right now as he just walks it back and forth on the green. He's throwing it in first. Oh my goodness, what is he doing? Oh wow, what a save. That's my golf announcer voice, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. So a very impressive first hit for Megalodon. He's got one more hit left. He's going to go down onto the nosy nose of this Sharky here. Baby shark doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. He's just walking it. Look at him. Look at him go. This mommy shark doo-doo-doo-doo-doo is really having a good run right now. As he approaches the other pod. He's approaching the green. Floors it. Backflip. Whoop-de-doo-dah. That was an amazing run from Megalodon. So Doomsday is your new leader from the last run out. He has a 42.75. Let's see if Megalodon can take the lead away. He will score a 39.5. That is going to put him in 4th place. A solid run, 2 pretty decent hits, but it will not give him the win. Next up, it is Donnie Sauce on the Bakugan Dragonoid. He has an opportunity to get some major points over Alex, who's sitting pretty low in the competition right now. If Donnie wins this competition, he'll be the leader of the tour by a lot. He doesn't know that, though, while he's coming out here, so he's got to do just whatever he can. Bakugan ball, it's a big ball. He's on the front 2 wheels, walking a stoppie. Donnie has done some incredible moves all season long, and another driver using one of these pods. I mean, it's really all you could do. There's not much to do on this track. Let's see if he combos it up like a lot of the drivers we've seen do today. Walking it backwards towards the other pod. Oh my, what? Oh, somehow the truck gets back. Oh no, force into a wheelie. Whoa, that was an awesome move. Okay, that wasn't planned either. He's got 1 hit left. Let's see what he does. I'm intent and ready for the second hit of the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge from Bakugan Dragonoid. Yes, that is me, master of multiple voices. Walking a bicycle now down the track. Well, Mr. Donnie is walking this bicycle all the way around, as always. Let's see him complete the full rotation, shall we? Or maybe not. Oh, he's rerouting his route here. Oh my, he walked it up the ramp. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, he is done. That is it. Bakugan Dragonoid with a really solid run here. He has a chance to get some big-time puntas over the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire. His score is a 40, which will put him in 4th place with 1 truck left. That 1 truck is the Monster Mud Rottweiler. This is Diego, ready for electricness here in the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Ding dong. He is ready to go. Bicycle action. Oh, he's going for the same move he did last week, and he's on the front. 2 wheels. Gonna walk it just like he did last week, but try to do it even better. He wants to go back to back if he can. And he finally sets it down. That was a long moonwalk right there. Going right into hit number 2 with a bicycle here. He's just walking this bicycle. This truck really knows how to bicycle. When someone get him a mountain bike. This dude can go up mountains. I really am. I'm very, very positive that this truck is meant to be Brad Allen's Rottweiler because of the shocks are red, and the only people that run red shocks like that are Team Scream. So I think it's meant to be Brad Allen's Rottweiler, which is pretty cool to have that in the game. But he is going to celebrate after that very impressive run. That is the end of his run today. He's going to give a little wave to the fans with that cool helmet. Doomsday's your leader with a 42.75. Let's see who won this competition today. The score for Monster Mud Rottweiler and Diego is a 36.25. That'll put him in 9th place, which means that your winner of the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge is Lane Flores with a 42.75 in Doomsday. An amazing run out of this black-shelled truck. Lane really is stepping up his game in these last few shows. He picks up 16 points. So let's check on the Alex Donnie race. Alex is now 2 points behind Donnie Sauce in the season standings as Donnie gains 4 points. He was 2 behind coming into the competition. He's now ahead by 2, and that is an interesting development. As you can see, Blue Thunder coming in second. An amazing night of 2-wheel skills action, but we have one competition left, my friends, and kicking it off is the man who I just mentioned, Alex Parrish, in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire. He could not compete in Freestyle last week. The truck was just too broken, but he is back coming out first in Freestyle, and he's got a vengeance. You know he wants to take home this win. Starting off, nose diving in and going for a nose pick backflip. Okay, Alex is ready to go out here tonight in Indy. Oh, on the front two wheels. Sets it down. He is flooring this truck. He's having quite the impressive run. And sky wheeling off of those logs. Again, sorry for the bad video quality. Hopefully that gets resolved for next show. He's flooring it, going into a front flip. Oh, yeah. That was an impressive move, and he's just, oh my, going into a double barrel roll, 3 barrel rolls into a little wheelie. Landing it nicely. So he's having a good run. He's got a minute left. Hasn't gone for that backflip yet, but I don't think he needs to. He's just on a roll right now. Gonna spin it into a donut. Going over the back end of the step up and getting some more big air. He is locking up those brakes. Oh my goodness, what was that? He corked. He did a, I don't even know what that was. And what a save. What an amazing run so far from Alex. He's got 18 seconds left and he mini flips it with a nice move. He's got 10 seconds left. Let's see what he's got for us. He wants that win. He's going for it all. He says, hey, Donnie, I'm coming for you. Whoa! A crazy move. Going for the mini flip. Can't quite get the back flip off of it, though. And he is done. That was an amazing run. The score for Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fires of 41. Nice! That is a way to start off the competition today. But next up is Gravedigger. This is Sky. Let's see what Sky's got for us here in this freestyle competition. Had a okay two-wheel run. She finished in 15th. I think that's one of her top finishes of the year. Let's see what this girl's got. Last weekend was a bit of a disappointment, but hopefully she can bounce back. Ooh, she's going over 40. I'm very impressed. Stepping up her game a little bit. Some nice air. Oh gosh, that truck's a little cattywampus and okay. That flip doesn't count, but we'll count it as a save because obviously that's just game physics, nothing her fault. She's walking a bicycle. Look at her. Whoa, she's walking a bicycle. That was impressive. The left panel's starting to flap off the truck.
I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I break 1,000 more, baby.
Spinning that truck around, lining up for the step-up ramp. And a nice launch. It's a good run so far. This might be her best run of the year. I don't know if it'll take the lead, but, I mean, this is not bad. Getting some more nice air. She's just comboing up a lot of things. She's going hit after hit, not really leaving much untouched. Hasn't gone for a backflip yet. We would like to see that. Getting some nice air. Solid run, though, I must say. She's not really doing anything super exciting, but this is her best run of the year. She's got 15 seconds left. I really wanted to go for that backflip. Some nice air. Come on, spin around, hit the backflip. Oh, she's going for the mini flip ramp. Some nice air. Oh my, flipping out. And that's going to be the end of the run. So Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fires in the hot seat in this freestyle competition with a 41. That's a really high score. That might even win the competition today. But Gravedigger is going to get a 31.5. That is her highest score of the year. That'll put her in second. The first time she's cracked a 30 all season long. So good for her. Pretty impressive run there. Now we move in to Jelly's turn in freestyle. as he gets ready to come out here and throw down in front of these fans in Indianapolis in the Northern Nightmare.
Told this guy where I was from. He said, oh.
Trying to bounce back from a disappointing run last week and a disappointing two-wheel skills run today. Flooring it in. Oh my, he goes flipping over into a somersault.
1, 2, 1, 2.
And then he walks a bicycle out of it. That's impressive. Oh, he's on the sidewalls. He's flipping over. Oh my, he's running out of time. He's got 4 seconds. He better save this truck. Oh, and he got it. Walking a wheelie. And he's going to get a backflip off of the middle ramp. He's going to go for 2 even. Oh my. Can he save it again? He got a throttle out of it, and he does. That little wheelie doesn't count. Northern Nightmares had 2 solid drivers so far. Higher Ground Freestyle in season number 1, and now Jelly in season number 2, getting some solid action, getting some nice air. Lining up for the backflip ramp. There he goes. Stuffs it in. Oh my gosh, he goes for it. I guess you'd call that a consecutive. He smacked the backflip ramp. What the heck was that? Oh my. Gee, this truck's flipping out. Solid run right now. Flipping all around. This truck is trying to save it again. A lot of saves in this run. Jelly is probably had the most sidewall saves all year. Going for another backflip. Again on the right side. He's trying to save it. And he got it again. And he's just walking a bicycle. Pretty impressive run. Oh my, that doesn't count. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Well, that's the end of the run anyway. He's going to try and just save it for the fans' sake, but he cannot, so that is the end of the run. A good run, though. Great clips. Mohawk Warrior Fire sits atop the leaderboards with a 41. Northern Nightmares score coming in from these judges is a 38.75, and that will be a second-place run. Next up in this freestyle competition today, it is time for me and Max D. Starting out, going for the side of the backflip ramp. Oh my, a backflip off the side of the ramp. Pretty cool move there. Oh my, going for a double backflip. Stuffs it in, and oh my, able to save it. Got the double backflip. Right off the bat, that's something unique. I'm trying to do something different every show, and you know that I'm going to do just that. Flying over the center ramp. Oh my, flipping all around. Can I save it? Oh my, on the rear right wheel and able to get it. Interesting move out of Max D. I'm, again, like I said, always trying to do something different. That's my goal. Lining up for the log. Some huge air. Didn't get a sky wheelie off of it, but still a nice heat. Lining up for the step up. Another nice launch. Just go for some huge air at this point. I just wanted to get a good freestyle in. That's all I could do right now. Getting some nice air. Still no really amazing moves except for that backflip in the beginning and a somersault over. Through in reverse. Got a nice save too. Lining up for the backflip. Going for a corkscrew. Oh my, a double corkscrew. We'll count that as one. That wasn't like I lined up for a double. I just wanted one out of it. So that's a corkscrew as well. Solid run from Max D. Flooring it. Another launch off the logs and landing beautifully backwards off of that ramp. I've got enough time for one more hit. Going for the backflip. Nose diving in, flooring it, and a solid backflip as well for Max D. So A good run out of Max D. The score to beat to 41 from Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire. This should be a pretty close score, but I don't think it'll take the lead. But coming in for the score for Max D is a 37.25. That'll put Max D in third place heading into the next truck out, which will be Earthshaker. This is Trace Jordan. Trace is looking to get a solid run in here. He had a good two-wheel run. He's walking it on the front two wheels. Thankfully, we haven't had too many drivers end their runs very early this year. We've had a lot of people figure out what's realistic and what's not. But he's walking a nice moonwalk right now, right at the beginning of the run, but he's wasting a lot of time here. Really wasting a ton of time at the beginning of this run. This is going to kill his scores if he can't do something amazing for the rest of the run. He walks it up the pod. That will help him a little bit. But still, he wasted 40 seconds on just one hit. That's really not productive. So tough start to the run, but a solid save there. I mean, it was a good moonwalk, but you don't really want to be doing that for that long in freestyle unless you do it with 5 seconds left in the run. Oh, we're throwing it in the drone camera. That's pretty cool. Lining up for that backflip ramp as the left panel is starting to come off. It goes to the backflip. That'll only count as one, obviously. Getting some nice air, nose diving it in. He's got 30 seconds left. This run really went by quickly because of that waste of time at the moonwalk at the beginning of the run. So he's basically almost done. He hasn't really done too much. Oh my, that doesn't count. We can't count that. Oh, sadly that somersault can't count because he did it off an unrealistic move, but that was pretty cool though nonetheless. Good control of the truck. That was just for you fans to enjoy. And a mid-air corkscrew. That was interesting. So a good run. That'll be the end of the run. The rest is just for you fans. So he finally finishes that run. The rest was just for you fans. The Great Clips Mohawk Warriors, your leader with a 41. The score for Earthshaker coming in is a 23.25. That'll put him in 5th place for Earthshaker. Not the best of runs. Hopefully he can come back next week and do something better. Next up is Vadim Waite in Soldier Fortune Ice. Had a pretty good two-wheel skills run. Ryan filled in for him in racing, got knocked out in round number 1, so hopefully he can bounce back with a good freestyle. Oh yeah, doing a little flat spin action at the beginning of the run and throwing it into a donut. That's something new, yes! It's pretty cool, doing something different. Now he's lining up for the backflip ramp. Oh, whoa, what is that? That's interesting, and he pops it into a wheelie. All right, that works. Well, that's interesting. I mean, whatever works, I guess. Getting some more nice air as he cross threads over the center. He's having a good run, lining up for those logs and a massive leap. Oh, and he's spinning around into a wheelie. What? That was fun. Running up for the side of this jump, gets a huge sky wheelie off of it. The light bulbs are going off. He pops it into a moonwalk. A little stoppy. Hitting the backflip again the same way he did before. That got him a nice wheelie. Lining up for that step up. Huge air. And another nice hit, getting big air in this run. I don't know if it'll be good enough to take the lead at this point, but he still has 30 seconds left. Oh my, hits that backflip weird again, and he's flipping it over. Can he save it? He's still going, still trying. And he got it. Wow, what a save. An impressive save right there out of the Soldier Fortune Ice. This truck is pounding the loud pedal right now, trying to get a great rest of the run. Oh man, flipping all around, and that will be the end of the time. The rest is just for you fans. That nice hit will be the end of his run. So, 41, that is your score to beat from the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire. The score coming in from Soldier Fortune. It was a pretty good run. Let's see what the scores are. It's a 35. That'll put him in 4th place. Soldier Fortune Ice, a pretty good run out here in this freestyle competition. Coming out next, he had a pretty good freestyle last week. He's trying to follow that up again. It is James in Zombie. Starting things off right away. Lining up for that step up. Getting some nice air. Oh, that little pitch doesn't count, but the rest of the move does. Throwing it in reverse. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Pops it into a wheelie. Oh my, he's doing something different. James is picking things up right here at the end of the season. I must say, he's impressing. I must say, he's definitely improving a lot. I mean, a lot of these drivers have improved a lot, but James really had a tough start to the season, and he's improved. I've seen significant strides and improvements since he came into the last half of the season. Stop number 4 was a really good one for him. And then stop number 5 out here, he's doing a pretty good job. Oh my, truck physics problem. Got 54 seconds left in his run. This zombie truck just throwing together a good freestyle. Gets a wheelie out of it, that was weird. So far, pretty solid. I can't really complain. This zombie truck is doing a good job at getting a good run in. And a huge leap. Oh my goodness. That was some big air. It wasn't even his longest leap of the day. Go for the backflip ramp here. Oh, trying to restage himself. Hits the backflip ramp and he gets 1 rotation out of it too. That was nice. Lining up for the step up, he's got 7 seconds left. Okay, that pitch doesn't count again, so that wheelie doesn't count either. So that'll be the end of the run right there. We got to cut it right there at the end of the time. Thankfully, though, he did fill the clock, really. I mean, he didn't really mess up. He was on his lid right at the 2-second mark, so not that bad. 41's your score to beat. It'll be a 30.5. That's a pretty decent run. I must say, Zombie is coming out here flexing a little bit for these fans. I'm impressed. I really liked what he did this year in the last few shows. Next up, it's Keith in the always gorgeous-looking Dragon Monster Jam truck. He's off and running right away at the beginning of time. And flooring it after a wheelie. Oh my, he's doing a... Whoa! That was a little pirouette. Solid hit as well, so he's having a pretty good run right now. Little wheelie, breathing some fire. Smacks the backflip ramp. Some more huge air. He's getting a lot of big air in this one. The body's starting to fall off a little bit. Oh my, can he save it? Yes, he can. Lines up for the center ramp. Oh man, this truck's just losing control right now. Oh, he got a viewer. He's flipping all around. Oh, so close. Can't quite flip over there. Got the save. The truck wanted to flip over, you can tell, but he didn't let it. He's going for the backflip ramp. Lines up for it. Oh boy, the double obviously counts as 1. Beautiful landing though. 10 for landing, I will say that. Huge air off of that step up. He's got 15 seconds left. And more huge air. This dragon is flying. On the front two wheels again. I'm walking a moonwalk up the ramp. This is a pretty good run. The rest of this is just for you fans. That wasn't too bad of a run, honestly. 41 is the score from Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire. I don't think it'll take the lead, but it should probably crack the 30s, maybe top 5. But solid run. Oh, man, it's a 24.25, the score for Dragon. Sadly, just not going to get that high score today. I guess something just the judges didn't quite like there. But next up is Jazz in Blue Thunder. This truck is ready to put on a good show. He came in second in the... Well, I mean, he's had quite the day. Made it to the semis in racing, second in this two-wheel skills challenge, and now if he comes out here and puts down a good freestyle, he can win the overall. Except the only problem is Donnie ended up winning two-wheel. I'm sorry. Yeah, winning two-wheel. No, he didn't win two-wheel. What am I talking about? He came in the top 4 in two-wheel and then came in second in racing, so they're pretty close in points right now. So if Jazz can come in the top 3 in freestyle, he might win the overall. And nonetheless, he's going to be in the top. He's going for it. He doesn't want to leave anything out here. He wants that World Finals. He knows the time is now. Going for the backflip ramp, nose dives it in, and a little bit of a nose wheelie. Hitting the center step up ramp, a huge leap. Oh my, he's spinning it on the side and a nice save. Got a minute left. A lot of these drivers, I think this is the best show of the year so far. We've had some awesome action. More big air, nose diving in it. Oh, wow, a crazy nose pick wheelie. That was pretty fun. Huge air. He's got 30 seconds left. Lining up on the side of the backflip ramp. And another nice move. Got 15 seconds left. This has been a really good run. Oh man, he is going all around, a crazy move. Oh my goodness, a mid-air double corkscrew. Can he save it? Yeah! Woo! That was an amazing move right there at the end of time. The run did leave a little bit to be desired, but the end of the time, man, that was beautiful. The score's a 36.25. That'll put him in 4th place. So Blue Thunder, not going to be coming in the top 3 right now. He's got to hope that Donnie falls back in freestyle today, or else he's going to be not winning that overall. But next up is Daddy D and El Toro Loco. Daddy D, one of few drivers to have competed in every show this season, and he goes out there and does a pretty good job of it.
Well, I grew up in one of them old farm towns where they hit it
some
hard
nice air.
Goes down. Nobody really seen the world. We were living in the middle of nowhere. We just
oh my, another nice leap.
Was, and everybody else was just like us, soaking in the rain.
Lining up for that backflip ramp. He gets the backflip, nose dives it in, and a solid backflip. Not even a bit of body damage. Bicycling a little bit. Oh my, he's flipping around, losing some body parts, and whatever that was, I guess you could say. That was pretty cool too. Lining up for the backflip, a weird corkscrew. He tried that in the two-wheel skills challenge, and that ended up working out beautifully right there. Got it even into a bicycle. He's having a crazy run right now. These guys are going on another level this show. These Indy fans are getting absolutely spectacular Monster Jam action today in the Steel Titan Sports League. Lining up for that center rib, a backflip, a forward momentum backflip too.
Hit the wall, smoking and spinning. Still wasn't thinking about
that was awesome.
That's the only way I know. Don't stop.
Spinning it into a donut on the side a little bit, almost flipped over, but he's able to get the control of the truck right at the end of that donut. He's having a really good run. Front end of the truck, this bull is just missing. Hard case into that jump.
That's the only way I know.
Another nice move, the backflip, consistent run right now. That's just all I can say out of Daddy D. If he's not in the World Finals, you better believe that he'll be in the showdown. This guy's consistent as can be. He might even get into the World Finals, but that's sadly the end of the run. He flips over right there with 7 seconds left. That'll hurt his scores probably a little bit. 41's your score to beat. The score for El Toro Loco and Daddy D is a 35.5. That'll put him in 5th place. Sadly, could not fill the clock. He might have gotten a higher score if he filled the clock for sure. But coming up next, it is the owner of the league. It is Luke Clark in Megalodon. He nose picks and he goes for a backflip and beauty right there from Lukey. I know Luke loves my what in tarnation, so I should probably sprinkle it in during his run too if he gets a move worthy of it. Lining up for the tires, getting a mini flip. It's incredible to see how much this league has changed since season number 1. How mini flips are a normal thing now. We see people doing crazy moves. When the first show was just insanely unrealistic stuff, people weren't going for those kinds of things. People didn't know how to do them. People didn't know how to do a power flip. People didn't know how to do a mini flip until they saw it in this league and figured it out. The shark is flapping around in the breeze, going for a sidewall save and a nice move. Oh my, he's going to throw it in reverse, going for the logs. That's his classic moves. Pops it into a bit of a wheel. He couldn't quite get the move he wanted though. Truck's just spinning around. Come on, get the kick. You got the kick. There you go. Get a little first-person action lining up for the backflip ramp and drone camera. High backflip. And oh my, a moonwalk. Backflip to moonwalk. What in tarnation? The best backflip to moonwalk in Steel Titans competition history right there. An amazing move from Luke Clark, and he's flipping around. What a move. What a run. The Megalodon is out here to play. The Sharky Mommy Shark is having a ball. I mean, that run just had it all right there. The score to beat's a 41 out of Alex in the Grey Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire. The score for Megalodon is a 41.25. Your new leader, that backflip to moonwalk, clearly pushed Luke over the edge with an amazing run. But coming up next, it's Donnie Sauce in the Bakugan Dragonoid. Oh my, he's going to start in a reverse donut here. He is trying to do something awesome, just like we saw Luke do. Starting it off with that reverse donut was pretty sick. Going for the backflip, and he lands it in a wheelie. Oh my, pretty good move. Oh my, a reverse backflip off of that into a wheelie. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy, man. That was pretty awesome. That was sick. He's just walking the wheelie. And he's going to hit a jump with it. Might as well and get a nice save. Lost a wing in the process. We've clipped his wings. Huge air out of the Bakugan Dragonoid. Donnie Sauce, as always, putting together a top-tier freestyle. He is leading the tour in this competition. He wants to take the lead away. If he could stay within, he's 2 points ahead of Alex. If he could stay within 1 point of him going through this competition, he would still be able to win it. Oh my, he's on the front 2 wheels and a stoppie. What the heck? This has been a crazy run. I mean, Donnie's just amazing. One of the top drivers in all of the league. I'm excited for the World Finals. It's going to be non-stop incredible action. Some of these guys that are amazing drivers are going to be so overshadowed by guys like Donnie, Jake, Alex, Luke. It's just going to be insane. The World Finals, you're not going to want to miss it. It'll be coming sometime in the middle of February, so you better be ready for it. It's going to be so awesome. Lining up for the backflip ramp. He's nosediving in and he gets it in the moonwalk. With the stoppie, he turns it around. Wow. He's got 8 seconds left. Donnie Sauce is going for broke out here in freestyle. Launching that truck, just yeeting it right now. Flipping all around. Can he save it one more time at the end of time? Yes, he can. And that will be the end of the run. The rest is just for you fans. So the score to beat's a 41.25 out of Megalodon. That was an amazing run out of Donnie Sauce. I think it'll be pretty close to the lead. The score is a 41.5. Your new leader. He takes the lead from Alex, which means that he's guaranteed to finish ahead of Alex at the end of the day. Things just got really interesting. Next up, it is time for Son of a Digger and Josh. That little pitch doesn't count. Josh out here in his first freestyle of season number 2. Indianapolis is hopefully going to be good to him. He's had a solid day so far. Got knocked out in round 1 of racing, but his 2-wheel, he had an amazing moonwalk on the maximum moonwalk, but he didn't finish where he wanted to, but he still had some decent things happening to him. Going for a double backflip, and oh my, that was crisp. He's got 30 seconds into the run already, and a nice hit. Flipping all around, oh my. He's having a really good run right now. He's got 15 seconds until he reaches a minute. Pretty good, comboing a lot of things up, getting a lot of good moves. I don't believe Josh has ever won a freestyle either, so you know he would love that. He's having a really good run, I must say. This is a very impressive run. Going for the backflip, it corks in the air. He's able to get it down. 45 seconds left. Spinning into a wee bit of a donut. 30 seconds are left in this run. And a big leap there from Son of a Digger, yes! On the front 2 wheels. Getting some nice air. I mean, he's having a good run. He's got 10 seconds left. Don't know if it'll take the lead at this point, but he's having a solid run. Son of a Digger. And another nice save right at the end of time. Josh showing up. Doing a great job today of getting his show in here. His first show of the season, I mean, you don't know, it might be his last. He came out and he did a great job. Son of a Digger scores a 37.5. That'll put him in 5th. We've had an amazing show today. Let me just say that. This has been one spectacular competition, but there's still not too many trucks left. And next up, it'll be Diego and the Monster Mutt Rottweiler. He's hoping to have a good run today. He's really stepping up his game here at the end of the season. Diego's coming out to be one of the top drivers in all of the sport. He most likely will be in the World Finals. I mean, the standings are so close at this point. It's gonna, the last show of the year is going to determine everything. walking that wheelie. Oh my, what the heck is that? He got on top of the dumpster. What? The Maxima Rottweiler having a really good run so far. He's just throwing it all around. I mean, I can't complain right now. Pretty good run. Hitting the backflip again. Doesn't go on top of it. Sadly, the physics are kind of making him do millions of wheelies at this point, but he's still having a good run. This just shows that we won't be having only one Roddy in the World Finals. There will definitely be two. Unless he doesn't compete in the last show. That's a possibility. Flooring it! Oh my! He's not playing around out here. Diego really wants to get a solid score in this tour. He's not playing around. Getting some wheelie action in here. I'm very, very impressed with what he's done so far this season. Oh, a corkscrew attempt as well, and another awesome move. He's got 6 seconds left. He's just throwing it all in here. He needs one more awesome move. He's going to try for a donut at the end of time. Let's see if he can combo it into something else. And he won't, so that'll be the end of the run. The rest is just for you fans. Your score to beat's a 41.5 out of the Bakugan Dragonoid. That was a pretty good run out of Diego, but you have to keep in mind we just had an amazing competition so far, and it's a 31.25. That'll put him in 11th, so sadly Diego cannot quite get the win. But coming out 15th in this freestyle, he had an amazing run last weekend. He's hoping to continue that right now in the Alien Invasion truck. It is Cody Robertson out here trying to hit the freestyle track with some power in Indianapolis. I think his camera angles changed every single show. It went from being above the truck to a little bit further back. Now it's on the left side. I mean, he's experimenting. Cody, definitely one of the most underrated drivers in all of the league. The only problem is his racing definitely has held him back, as has some of his two-wheel. But, I mean, his freestyles are really top-notch. If he doesn't make the World Finals, then he is definitely going to be one of those drivers where you look at and say, man, he was really good and he just didn't get it. He'll definitely be a lock for the showdown, I think. And absolute massive air. Oh, my goodness. Cody is known for that. Cody, by far, is the king of air. I don't think there's any question about it. He gets more air than anybody else in the entire league, by far. He is the king of air. He's the Todd the Duke of the league, I would have to say. Freestyle-wise, at least. Oh my, another big leap. He just puts his truck and body on the line with every single hit. He floors that truck, gets some huge air. The only problem is because of the runs we've seen tonight, the big air is just not going to cut it in terms of getting an amazing score. You're going to have to do a little bit more than that. He's on the side trying to even that truck out. That's his little thing. He'll turn the truck opposite so that it can give him an opportunity for his sidewall. And he's spinning out again. Oh no, right at the end, that's going to cost him his run. Sadly, a really great run though from Alien Invasion. Any other day, that probably would put him in the top 5, but today, it's going to put him in 10th with a 34.5. Sadly, Cody, just an amazing run. I mean, I can't say anything else. Just the other guys really stepped up their game too today. But coming out last in this freestyle competition, he is going to try to go back-to-back and double down today. It is Lane Flores in Doomsday. Lane was your two-wheel skills winner today. He's also got an opportunity to win overall, but I don't think he did very well in racing. Nose diving in, and he gets a front flip out of it. Yeah, yeet. I mean, Lane is also another very underrated driver. I guess that could be partially because of the truck he drives. Doomsday's just not a very visually... I mean, it's a visually appealing truck, but it's not a truck that's going to really stick out to you. Well, actually it is. I don't know what I'm saying. But still, nonetheless, for some reason he's just kind of underrated in this league, but he's still... He won Freestyle last week. He won two-wheel this week. He's very impressive. Flipping all around that eggshell, cracks a little bit. He's got 1 minute and 10 left in his run. Getting a huge sky wheelie as well. And another nice sky wheelie. So he's not really getting the run out here that he had last week. He's leaving a little bit to be desired. But again, this was a pretty solid run, but based on what we saw for the rest of these drivers, it's very, very hard to follow that up. He's got a little bit over 30 seconds left. You could tell he's definitely scrambling to try and get a good run together. This is not an easy track, and somehow we're having the best show of the year. And a massive sky wheelie right there from the Doomsday, nose diving in. Whoa! Needs to go for the backflip, hasn't done that quite yet. He will go for a backflip here, though. And he lands it a little wheelie at the end of it, too, with 10 seconds left. He's bicycling as well. He wants that backflip ramp, though. Coming for the dumpster. Can he get it at the end of the time? A double that counts as a single. He nose dives in right at the end of time. A solid run. He had a few good moves in there that should boost his score just a little bit. 41.5 is your score to beat out of the Bakugan Dragonoid. And thankfully, this run will place with a 37.5. That'll put him in 5th place. He lands in the top 5. But that means that your winner of Freestyle today is Donnie Sauce in the Bakugan Dragonoid with a fantastic showing out here today. He did a great job. That Bakugan Dragonoid had nothing in its way in Freestyle today. This top 3 was spectacular in Freestyle. Dragonoid, Megalodon, and Mohawk Warrior all within half a point of each other. That was just a fantastic run out there. These guys all did a great job. You can see the top 8 all picking up some solid points for their trucks for the overall event championship as well. But, I mean, look at these guys. They all did a fairly good job. And your lowest score is a 23.25. That is a very high low score. But your overall event champion today is Donnie Sauce in the Bakugan Dragonoid, which means, as we will take a look at the overall standings, he is your tour leader in a minute. We will check that out. But looking at the overall event standings, he earned 5 more points than Alex did today. He came into the day 1 point behind Alex. He gains 5. So an amazing showing overall. A great show. Blue Thunder even getting a lot of points as well. Doomsday picking up points. Megalodon, everyone really getting a lot of points today. We had 7 trucks get over 33. We're looking at the overall point standings for the season. Bakugan Dragonoid will go into the last show with a 4-point lead. And as you see there, the top 7 trucks get qualified to the World Finals. So, Jazz is just on the outside with Daddy D, and Diego really has to pick things up as we get closer to the end. We are so close to the Monster Jam Steel Titan Sports League's very first World Finals. Let's take a look at the road to that World Finals. There's one show left, and that'll be taking place at Petco Park, San Diego, California. That show will air 2 weeks from today on February 1st. We are so excited. Thank you, everybody, for coming out today. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you all next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.